So after 5 uploads and just over a month on YouTube, what are the 5 things that I've learnt starting this journey? That's what this episode is all about. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. And yes, after 5 video uploads and just over a month on YouTube, I decided to do the 5 things that I have learnt in honor of the 5 video uploads. So the first one absolutely is to start. Just starting has broken the shackles off of fear and doubt and has really certified in me the importance of just starting and really move away from trying to make it look professional to just getting it uploaded. Because as I said earlier, I think it might have even been my first video. As I said, I will undoubtedly look back on these and think how horrible they are. But it is all about the first hurdle, and the first hurdle was overcome, and the first video still is the most watched video, but at the same time it was also the video that gave me the most concurrent subscribers. So I'm up to 44 subscribers now. I started with 12, so again, I had my channel going about 4 years ago. But yeah, so that is a aggregate of 32 subscribers in the 5 weeks, which is awesome. And even had a new subscriber this week after last week's video. So that is lesson number 1. Just start. Lesson number 2, probably out of this whole list, if it's not the just starting, this would be the most important. And that is scheduling time. I have realized that I do not schedule time to do my videos. I pick a gap in my life where I think, okay, I'm just going to do it now, and get in front of the camera and away we go. And for some people that might work, but for me, the more and more I continue along with this, the more and more I'm finding the need to schedule or block out a time. It is getting harder and harder to find that time, because you think, no, I'll do it after work, or I'll do it after a morning run, or that sort of thing, and then something else pops up, like life happens when you plan on doing it, and so you go, okay, well the video can wait. And then all of a sudden you get to, later towards the end of the week, and you have very limited time to get something done. And so for me, that's a big learning lesson, is to schedule time and block out, 1 hour or 2 hours, 2 hours if I'm including editing in that, but to block that time specific out so that I'm not bothered by phone notifications or appointments or family things, that sort of thing, and is to really be focused on blocking that time out to get the video done. Lesson number 3 in my first month on YouTube is editing takes a long time, particularly when you're learning as you're going. I do everything on my iPad, so I'm filming this on my iPhone, and then I airdrop it to my iPad, because there's a program on there called LumaFusion that I use just to edit the cuts and take out the ums and ahs as much as I can, and take out background noise. At the moment, I've got a guy sawing away and using a bandsaw and that sort of thing. So it's sort of trying to cut them things out, and they take time. Finding the background music to have going at the same time, and adjusting levels and that sort of thing. And I'm a beginner. As I said, I'm learning as I'm going, and I'm sure the further I go along, the less time it'll take. Maybe even outsource it at some point, somewhere along the line. So that's not something that I have to worry about. But editing definitely takes a lot of time. It's not just click the record and then upload, because if that was the case, it would be a long video of ums, ahs, nothings, and everything in between. So that's lesson number 3. Lesson number 4 on my first month on YouTube with 5 video uploads is slow growth but steady progress. And I knew that this was never going to be an overnight sensation thing. That's very unrealistic. But growth is slow, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay. But it's it's about progress. What I have found in doing this is being consistent in having a video upload and keeping to that promise that I said in the very first video, 1 upload a week. I've almost not done that, but I'm glad that I have been able to be consistent with that 1 week upload. And it is steady as she goes. And for me, hopefully you guys can see the improvement. And so growth is slow, but what it does is it helps us improve. It helps us get better. It helps us be more comfortable in front of a camera. I mean, I've got no idea who's on the other end of this video here at the moment, but you know, to think that it could impact someone really blesses my heart. So yeah, growth is slow, but progression is steady. That's lesson number 4. And lesson number 5 of my first month on YouTube is I don't know if thumbnails matter or not. I've thrown the picture of myself in the thumbnails, and then the last couple of videos I haven't put my face on the thumbnail at all and just sort of made it simple and as minimalistic as possible, but still trying to grab the attention with the thumbnail plus the title. My understanding is that they are important, the way the algorithm works and that sort of thing. I'm not up to speed with all of that, so that's another learning thing. But yeah, thumbnails, titles, the description, I think they all intertwine. But I'm just not sure, because my first video upload was just my face, and that got the most uploads, and then I use Canva to create the thumbnails, but then the next couple of videos were my face in a circle with a title, and then the last 2 videos were not my face at all, and with just a title and a photo, free to use photo that I was using. And this last video just before this one is the second most watched video. So I don't know. So basically that is the most watched video does have my face in it, and the second most watched video doesn't. So I'm not really sure if thumbnails are working or not. And so I don't know the correct formula yet, but I have heard that they are pretty important, and along with the title and the description, it has something to do with the algorithm and that sort of thing. But yeah, still learning. So lesson number 5 is a still learning lesson, but that's what this is all about, right? This is all about trial and error and things that work and things that don't, and how they are watched and who watches them and why they watch them. And so yeah, that's this week's video. That's the top 5, well, not the top, the 5 lessons I've learned with the 5 uploads that I've had in just over my first month on YouTube. Hey, thanks for joining me again. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you do like what you see, I'd love a like and subscribe, and even a share. Tell your friends about starting a YouTube channel at the age of 50. Let's join the journey together. And if you're at the age of 50 or over and you've just started a YouTube channel, drop your channel in the comments below for a follow back, and we'll join the journey together. Anyway, that's me for another week, and just want to bless you guys, and we'll catch you next week. See ya.